At the gym, Hillary swims every 6 days, runs every 4 days, and cycles every 16 days. If she did all 3 activities today, in how many days will she do all 3 activities again on the same day? These are applications of the highest common factors, greatest common multiples, greatest common factors, greatest common divisor, and least common multiples, the LCM. Discuss. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, and whatsoever time you come across this video. Today, on It's Maths Time Questions and Answers, a channel that gives you insights about the problems giving you headache at school, we are going to be talking about the application of LCM and the GCD. So guys, stay tuned on the Fundamentals of Mathematics Day 5. Without much ado, let's dive into the question proper. Question number 1 says that at the gym, Hillary swims every 6 days, runs every 4 days, and cycles every 16 days. If she did all 3 activities today, in how many days will she do all 3 activities again on the same day? So this simply tells us that every after 6 days, Hillary is going to swim. Every after 6 days, Hillary will swim again. So what does that tell us? That simply tells us we are talking about the multiples of 6. So in that case, we are going to list the multiples of 6, which is the 6. After 6 days, which is the 12th day, Hillary will swim again. After 6 days, which is the 18th day, Hillary is going to swim again. After 24 days, Hillary is going to swim again. So the multiples of 6 will continue in that order, and we end up to a certain point we want to end. Okay, that's why we have a comma to show that it continues and goes on and on and on. Now let's look at the second event. They say that every after 4 days, Hillary is going to run. So if today is the first day that Hillary runs, then after 4 days, which will be the 4th, will be Hillary is going to run again. After 4 days, which is going to be the 8th, Hillary is going to run again. So we see that what we are talking about multiples of 4, which is going to move until wheresoever we want to end. So I'm still continuing. I'm still listing the multiples of 4 because none of these multiple is common with the multiple of 6. So I will still be listing until when I want to stop and I see that what, oh, there is a multiple common here, which is 48. I can give a pause at that point and I go to the next event. The next event says that what, every 16 days Hillary cycles. So if today is the first time that Hillary cycles, then the next 16 days, which will be the 16th, Hillary is going to cycle again. The next 16 days, which is going to be the 32nd day, Hillary is going to cycle again. The next 16 day, which is going to be the 48th day, Hillary will cycle again, and the 64th day, Hillary will cycle again. So let's look at which day will Hillary cycle, swim, and runs. So if we look at the days that are common, is only the day of 48 day. So we can conclude that after 48 days, Hillary is going to do all 3 activities again, which is swimming, cycling, and running. So that is how we get the answers. So let's look at the second question. The second question says that Oscar needs to ship 14 rock CDs, 12 classical CDs, and 8 pop CDs. He can pack only one type of CD in each box, and he must pack the same number of CDs in each box. What is the greatest number of CDs Oscar can pack in each box? So let me start by giving you a tip here what you should be looking at. The word greatest. The word greatest simply means we are talking about the greatest common factor, the greatest common divisor, or what we call the HCF. So That is a point that we have there. So in that case, we should try and list the highest common factors of the numbers that we have at hand. What are the numbers? We are going to ship 14 CDs, 12 CDs, and 8 CDs. So we should list them. How can we ship them? We can only ship them all of the 14 at once, all of the 12 at once, all of the 8 at once. But we need to group them in groups such that any pack that we pack, we should have the same number of CDs in that pack. Therefore, the factors of 14 will be 1, 2, 7, and 14. Now, what does this factor tell us? Let me deviate a little from the question and explain what this factor tells us. So, this factor simply tells us that if we are to ship 14 rock CDs, then Hillary can ship 1 CD in one packet. Right? So if it's 1 carton that Hillary wants to ship, then Hillary will ship 1 CD in each carton. So for Hillary to ship 14 CD, then Hillary will need to ship what? 14 different boxes or cartons, and Hillary has, in each carton we have just 1 CD. If Hillary wants to ship 2 CDs each in one box, then Hillary needs to ship how many CDs? We simply take 14 divided by 2, which is how many? 7 CDs. If Hillary needs to ship 7 CD in each box, Hillary needs to ship how many boxes? Hillary needs to ship 2 boxes, each containing 7 CDs. If Hillary needs to ship 14 CDs, then Hillary just need to ship what? 1 box of CD, because the maximum is 14. 14 divided by 14 is 1. So that's what this factor is telling us about the question at hand. Now let's look at the factors of 12 again, because we are talking about greatest number. So greatest simply tells us the factor. If you have not seen a video on what factors are and the HCF, please don't forget to visit my videos in day 1, day 2, day 3, and day 4. You have a clue of it. So let's move to the factors of 12. The factors of 12 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 12. So these factors are simply telling us that what? If Hillary is if Oscar is to ship 1 CD, 1 classical CD, then Oscar needs to ship 1 classical CD in 1 box. You need to ship 12 boxes. If you need to ship 2 classical CDs in 1 box, you need to ship how many CDs? You need to ship 6 CDs, because 12 divided by 2. If you need to ship 3 classical CDs in 1 box, then you need to do 12 divided by 3. You need to ship 4 boxes. If you need to ship 4 classical CDs in 1 box, you need to ship 3 boxes, and so on. So we will list the factors again of 8, which is 1, 2, 4, and 8. Now, since we are talking about the greatest number, we'll look for the numbers that are common between these numbers. And we can see that 1 is common, 1, 1, 1 is common, but 1 is not the greatest number. So we look at the next number, 2. 2 is common in both. We look at the next number, no other number is common. So between 1 and 2, which is the greatest? We can say that 2 is the greatest number. So we can say that for Oscar to ship 14 CDs, rock CDs, 12 classical CDs, and 8 pop CDs, and we must have the same number of CDs in each box should contain 2 CDs. So 2 classical CDs, the next box should contain 2 classical CDs, 2, and so on. So each box should contain 2 CDs. Okay, so in that case, we can look at the last question here. The last question says cups are sold 6 to a packet and a package, and plates are sold 8 to a package. What does this simply mean? Let's interpret that first part. The first part simply says that in 1 package of cups that you are going to buy, you are going to have 6 cups in it. In the 1 package of plates that you are going to buy, you are going to have 8 plates in it. So if you want to have the same number of each item for a party, what is the least number of packages you are going to buy? Okay, so we have the list. The list there simply tells us about LCM, the least common multiple. Now, so if we are to buy one packet of cup, then we are going to have just 6 cups, right? If we are going to buy 2 packets of cups, then we are going to have 12 cups. So those are what? Multiples of 6. So we are going to have multiples of 6 there. So 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, and so on. Now, if we are going to buy one packet of plates, then we are going to have simply 8 plates. So we look at that one packet. So we look at the multiples of 8 as well. So we have the multiples of 8 there. So let's compare. If you buy just one packet of cup and one packet of plate, you are going to have 6 cups and 8 plates. So they are not the same. If you buy 2 packets of cups, you are going to have 12 cups, and if you buy 2 packets of plates, you are going to have 16 plates. They are not the same. So what do we need? We should look at the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 8, where the numbers are the same. Which number is the same? We have 24. That is the same. 24 is not the number of packets we are going to buy. 24 is the same number of plates as their number of cups. So we are going to have 24 cups and 24 plates. For us to have 24 cups, we are going to buy 1, 2, 3, 4 packets of cups. For us to have 24 plates, we are going to buy just 1, 2, 3 packets. So you see that what? For us to have the same number of plates and the same number of cups in that party, we are going to buy 4 packages of cups and 3 packages of plates. So guys, you see how important the LCM and HCFs are in our daily life. Guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my videos. Don't also forget to comment on the comment section on videos, topics you want us to make videos on, and questions you want us to help you answer. Stay with us and remain blessed. Bye bye.